everybody, I'm Sarah Michelle, and you are with Cobra-Source.com, your complete online martial arts, entertainment, and lifestyle magazine. We are in Reno, Nevada's Grand Sierra Resort at the Reno Tournament, Avatar Battle of the Elements, presented by Mr. Larry Hall and Newborn Kings. Today's tournament is sanctioned by the NBL, Skill, and the League. Now, let's talk about what's going on this time of year. We are nearing the end of the 2012 season. If you've been following along, you know just how hard everybody in each league has been working all year. We're down to the wire, and this Reno Regional Qualifier is the final chance for league competitors to get seeded before the league finals. And of course, NBL competitors still have a chance this weekend to accrue points to earn a seed before the NBL Super Grands, which I know you know is coming up at the end of December. It is a great time. Now, as if all of that weren't enough, and that sport karate action weren't enough to keep you excited, additionally, Mr. Hall this weekend is featuring a couple more styles of martial arts. We have IKF Muay Thai kickboxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So regardless of what kind of martial arts you're into, whatever gets you fired up, there is something here for you this weekend. With all of that said, you know what? Let's take you right into the action. We'll see you soon. Hello, everybody. I am standing here with Mr. Larry Hall, the promoter of this wonderful tournament today. Now, Mr. Hall, first of all, thank you so much for having us here. We're having a wonderful time this weekend.
It's our pleasure that you guys are here for sure.
Thank you.
You brought so much great energy to this tournament.
That's what we try to do. That's what we try to do. And I mean, the tournaments are full of great energy already anyway, so it's hard really not to feed off of that, right?
Oh, no, yeah, but you guys have a job well done.
Thank you so much. Now, I know this is your 4th year doing the Avatar Battle of the Elements tournament. Talk about how you started out and then how you're feeling now with your 4th year in.
Well, what we tried to do is bring Reno, Nevada a little bit more into the tournament circuit. I've been traveling to California, joined NBL about 2 years ago, and then found out all those people out there that this was going on. We really didn't know this was happening out there. So then I traveled. We've tried to bring the energy and the flavor a little bit back to Nevada, to Reno, and right now it started out really slow, but it's really picked up. This has so far been our best tournament we've ever given.
I'm so happy to hear that, yes, and you and I spoke earlier and you were really pleased with the turnout and kind of the pre-registration numbers that you were seeing, and just feeling excited that Reno and Nevada in general is starting to warm up to this sport karate culture, right? So what do you think about how everybody's taking it these days?
Well, I think that it's really, I think they're taking it very well. I think they're really getting on board. I mean, our first tournament, we had like maybe 40 people, and then our second tournament, we might have had 60 people. Then we went completely down, and I go, boy, I think I'm going to throw in the towel. And then with a lot of encouragement and emails, everybody asked me to keep pushing. So we kept pushing, and now everybody's really supportive and really, just coming to them. So we're having a really good time. So I'm very, very pleased that they're getting on board.
Well, I'm so happy for you. Now, another thing that I want to touch on is that not only do you focus on sport karate in this tournament, you've brought in some other styles. We've had the opportunity today to see some Muay Thai kickboxing. We've had the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which was really cool to watch. So talk about, what it's like bringing all of that together under one roof and in one tournament.
Well, it's, I think that they're really different personalities of life. And I'm not sure in the beginning that they had a whole lot of respect for each other. But as we've done the joint venture, and everybody, we try not to separate by giving different awards. We give the same awards to everybody. And we sort of have a gathering, a little prayer and stuff in the beginning. So we try to bring the atmosphere for everybody to get together. So our sport jiu-jitsu people and our karate people have crossed over. More karate people have started doing a little bit more sport jiu-jitsu, and a few sport jiu-jitsu or in BJJ have done karate, but more karate people are actually doing that. So they're coming to tournaments and they're doing 2 or 3 or 4 divisions. So it's coming together. I wouldn't do a tournament right now, I don't think, without both of them.
Well, great. And I agree with you. I think that getting people to start training in these different disciplines and seeing more of the cross training, we just see so many really well-rounded, strong martial artists out there, which, of course, I love. So, and that's why we're here, so we can highlight you and everybody that's working so hard. So thank you so much for pulling this whole tournament together and promoting it and hosting it. And again, for having us. I am going to check in with you one more time at the end of this evening and see just how this whole entire day ended up for you, okay? So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know you're very busy, so I will let you get back to it, but yes, we will check back in with each other. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Larry Hall. We're going to check back in with him soon, but for now, we are going to take you back to the rest of the action because, of course, there's so much out there. We don't want you to miss it. We'll see you soon. Thanks. I'm sitting here with Colton Brown, 17 years old. Now, after 3 rounds of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he just won his division. So I want to give him a chance to talk a little bit about himself, his background in training, and kind of how the day went for him. So, Colton, first of all, I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
So can you let everybody know, I'll let you explain it, where you train and who you train under, and talk a little bit about your coach.
I train at Reno BJJ. It's a Charles Gracie affiliated school under Gary Great. And I've been training there for about a year and a half when I got my blue belt. But that was a few months ago, so I guess you might say about a year and 7 months.
I want to talk about your last opponent, Jareth. He He's only 13 years old. He's quite a little grappler out there. So I watched him in his second round. He won that by armbar. He looked really good out there, but then when he had to match up against you, you won by straight footlock. So if you would like to talk a little bit about your opponent and kind of what he brought to you in that last round.
It was actually quite a bit of a shock. I've never been one to underestimate my opponents, but sometimes I may tend to underestimate myself. And when I went against him, I was like, okay, white belt against blue belt, this should be pretty interesting. So going into the first and second rounds especially, I was like taking it easy. And then I realized once we got to that 0-0 draw in round 2, I was like, okay, 2-minute sudden death, I gotta step it up a little bit. But he's phenomenal for his age, being 4 years younger than I am. He's gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the tournament circle once he finally gets his blue.
So we've just gotten done speaking with Colton. I now have his sister, Sierra, sitting here next to me. So this family's having a wonderful day here in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament. So obviously you both train really hard and work really hard. Do you want to talk a little bit about how that round went for you?
Well, this is my first tournament, so I was like really nervous. I just went out there like I do at class and just went like I was training, so it went really well. And I was surprised how I reacted out there. I thought I was going to get really sick, and I didn't.
I'm glad. And you know what? You seemed like you stayed really calm throughout that and really thought through each of your techniques and moves and what you needed to do. Now, your opponent did a really phenomenal job as well. She looked wonderful out there, as you did. Do you want to say anything about her?
She was really nice, and I could tell she was brand new, so I wasn't going to go too hard on her, so I let her have a little leeway, but she was really good for her age, and I liked it.
All right, good. Well, and you've got to take it back in the end, right? All right, well, wonderful first tournament. Congratulations to you. Keep it up, please. Hey everybody, I'm standing here with Miss Chantal Dawson. Now, as you all know, I love female martial artists, right? Every time I see a strong female competitor, it just gets me super hyped. In addition to that, she just did fantastically well up on stage. 2 back-to-back divisions. You went up first for Korean forms, took first. Then Japanese and Okinawan, you took third up against 2 also very excellent forms competitors. I know that Irvika Kino is an incredible technician. Amazing. So even to be in the same division with them, I think is an incredible feat. So I'd like to give you an opportunity to actually first just talk about where you're here from and where you train and who you train with, and just, share with us a little bit about that, because I think it's kind of a cool story.
Sure, yeah. So I'm from Medford, Oregon, and my instructor is Chip Wright. I train at Chip Wright's Champion Karate, and he's a longtime competitor, and he is Chuck Norris's stunt double. He does the occasional commercial here and there, and then also did all of his stunt work in Walker, Texas Ranger.
So that's kind of fun. It's kind of like a cool little thing to have a connection with.
Definitely, for sure. We get people that think that he's Chuck Norris all the time, so that's always a kick.
Yeah, I bet.
Anywhere we go. I'm here with, there's about 10 of my students that are here from the school, as well as Mr. Wright. And they're all doing pretty well so far.
All right, well, I have to tell you, by the way, I also saw you at Sin City Rumble up on stage. Very impressed with your performance there. I saw you again here today, and I think that what is so attractive about the way that you do your form is you've got just enough grace and fluidity combined with just the right amount of intensity and power, and I cannot tell you just how much I love that. I love to see that. So it just looks amazing up there. I give you just all of the respect in the world for that. Talk a little bit about what style you think that you focus on more, what you feel the most comfortable with between, Korean, Japanese. Are there any others that you are involved in?
I definitely feel more comfortable with my Korean form, my Korean practice. Japanese is just something that I picked up a few years ago and just started doing the form and competition, and don't really train with anyone necessarily. We just get people who have trained, whether it be students at our studio that have trained a little bit, and so they kind of give me pointers here and there. But definitely Korean is my strong suit for sure. It's where I feel most comfortable.
All right, excellent. Now, I know we're going to see you at Super Grands this year. Tell us what we have in store for that whole week.
Okay, so I have doing traditional Korean, traditional Japanese, continuous sparring, and possibly traditional bow. I might be a wild card in the traditional bow. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love weapons, so I would love to see that.
Yes, okay. I'm working on it. We're going to see how much rust I can shake off. Let's put it that way.
All right, well, excellent. Again, thank you so much for your beautiful forms today. It was a pleasure to watch. Thank you, Chantal. Wish you the best of luck in the future. All right, everybody, so there you have it. I cannot say it enough. I love our strong female competitors out there, so we're going to get you right back to the action right now. Thank you. Hey, I am standing here with Tommy Cervantes and Robert Schwartz, the two top winners in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here today. Now, I want to give them each an opportunity to talk about the way that the day went for them and also to share with you where they train. So, Tommy, I'm going to come to you first. If you would like to just let everybody know where you come out of and who you train with.
I come out of Garnerville. I train at West Coast Martial Arts under Team Foo Dog and Machado Jiu-Jitsu, and they're pretty solid there.
All right, excellent. And Robert, if you would like to do the same.
I train at the Charles Gracie Academy right here in Reno, and Gary Great is my head instructor.
All right, excellent. Now, I know that you both just had a really good afternoon because it looks like the way that this was working is that the top winner from each weight class division then went on to the open weight class, right? So now you won each of your rounds in your weight classes, went on to the open, won by submission again. Looks like you won by an armbar. So if you want to talk about how some of those rounds went for you, how you were feeling.
Well, actually, this is my first tournament, so I was pretty nervous. And the first guy I went with, I was in the heavyweight division, and he was a monster. And we were both gassed and tired. And then I got one break, and then went around with another gentleman, and it was pretty good. And then I went on to the open one for the beginners, and I won by armbar. Pretty good.
A fantastic job, and way to stick that out and fight right through that, especially for your first tournament. So congratulations on that. Now, Robert, I want to come to you as well. I know that I believe that in your weight classes you won by points, right?
Yeah.
Just by point decision. And then when you went on to fight in the open, you had a really long round, right?
My first match was pretty quick. I got a pretty quick choke on the guy, but then my second match, it went the whole 10 minutes, and there were no subs, so we went to a 4-minute overtime, and we went through the whole 4 minutes in the overtime too, and there were no subs, so I ended up winning a referee's decision because I got some good position on the guy, and I was going for submission.
Great job to both of you. Now, what I want to finish with is that I know you guys are big winners in a couple of ways here. You have these beautiful weapons that you're walking away with, but tell me what else you're walking away with today.
I won $500 today.
And you?
I won $250 cash.
So that's nice to walk into a tournament and walk away with that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. Standing here with Caleb Lancaster, another big winner in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu today. And now I want to let you know that this young man is only 13 years old. He displayed just a wonderful performance of Jiu-Jitsu for somebody with such a young age. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, I know that you competed in both gi and no-gi divisions. I did get to watch you compete in your no-gi division. You looked really strong out there. Would you like to talk about how you won each of those?
My first two in gi, I won by armbar, and then for no gi, I won by points.
everybody. I am surrounded by the members of Castro Sport Karate who are representing up here today in Reno. Now, over to this side of me, I've got James, William, and Raphael, who just won team sparring against Team Palin, who is definitely a tough team to fight against. So I want to check in with each of you about how that went. Now, Raphael, you started it off, and you started your team off with the lead. So talk about how you did that.
Well, Mr. Castro told me to move, and kick and follow, and then I was doing that sometimes, and I moved around, I got some of the points, and yeah.
All right, excellent. And William, I'll come to you, and if you want to talk about how your leg of that fight went.
Well, Julio Castro just told me to keep the lead and, not really go in, just kind of play defense and try not to let them score any points.
Excellent. And James, I'm going to come to you last. Now, you went up against Jordan, and I know that was a tough fight, so talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, Jordan's really good, and I respect his fighting style, but we had the lead, and I just wanted to keep it and do something cool for Julio, and I did, so we won.
All right, great job to all three of you. I know you guys did. You maintained that lead through the whole entire thing, so congratulations. Now, I checked in with you two young men. Did you guys enjoy your day here this weekend?
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah.
All right, now Mr. Castro, I'm going to come to you. How are you feeling about your team today?
I feel great. I came to Reno with 5 competitors, and we all got first. Super Grands is coming around. Look, if you guys turn that way a little bit to the camera, that's the junior team right there. So I know for sure they're going to win. And, you'll see me there. It's going to be great. And don't forget, Best of the Best next year. The date is coming pretty soon. Okay, and you're going to be there, right?
Of course, always.
Okay, good.
Fight. Now, I already checked in with you earlier, so once again, congratulations in the kickboxing division. So we're going to see some more karate from you too, right?
Yeah, Super Grands.
Excellent. All right, I'm waiting for it. All right, you guys, so there you have it, Castro Sport Karate. Be looking for them at Super Grands. Of course, always at Best of the Best as well. All right, you guys, represent your winnings right there. Show them off. All right, congratulations, guys.
CSK!
Beautiful.
All right.
Well, as you can see behind and around us, this day has come to an end. It was a wonderful tournament. So, as promised, Mr. Hall, I am checking back in with you again. I just want to get your thoughts on how your 4th tournament went.
Oh, well, I truly believe I'm truly blessed. It was just an awesome tournament. Definitely the best one that I've ever hosted, and one of the best ones I feel I've almost even been to. So we just had people from all over show up and come down. It was just a major success for us. So we really appreciate everybody that's came, and hopefully if we get an opportunity to do this again next year, that we get them all back. So, and plus more.
Well, I hope you do. And I want to let you know that even in speaking with some of the judges and people that were helping out with the rings today, I heard from them as well that they are just really pleased with the turnout this year and the way that everything was running. So great job.
Well,
yes, very happy for you.
Well, thank you very much. And hopefully I'm going to be going out to Buffalo, and
yes, sir.
So I'll be there and I'll see everybody there too. But I definitely really appreciate the turnout. I'm just speechless on the way everything turned out. Just a wonderful day.
It really was. It was. And it was a great turnout, and everybody looked like they were just having a fun time and very pleased with their grands, prizes, and all of that. So everybody, I think, left very happy. Definitely, so, yes, so thank you so much. And we are absolutely looking forward to seeing you in Buffalo in December. Yes, sir. Yes, we're looking forward to it. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping we'll also see Avatar the 5th year. Yes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll be there.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. So there you have it. I hope that you have enjoyed all of the action all day long between the sport karate, the kickboxing, the jiu-jitsu. It was an absolutely dynamic day. We were very, very happy to be here. And, we will see you soon. Thank you very much. Be looking for us. Bye.